And we're live. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Four Quarters. All sports, every day, all day. And she's a babe. I really got to stop talking about Aaron Rodgers.
My money's on that.
And to no surprise, my shout out, Caitlin Clark.
On that note, we're live.
We're live, and we're drugging up our dogs. Oh, we're only
goodness.
9 minutes late. We're good. We're talking about drugging up our dogs for storms, and welcome in to
You know what? I'm gonna.
our box seats here. CB and I are back. We're here. Thanks for joining us on Four Quarters Facebook page, 802 Scoops Facebook page, and we are on YouTube. Subscribe to us. It is indeed free. If you would like a list of high fiber foods, let me know, and we can post that to our website as well. It was amongst all my WNBA notes.
High fiber foods that doesn't give you the explosive diarrhea.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think that's why this was sitting on the printer at work. And when you think you're eating well, especially in the high fiber food list, you go through a list like this and guess what you realize, CB?
What? That we don't get enough fiber?
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
maybe half. I'm not even going to give myself half. And then you know what I didn't? I'm going to have to ask my dear friend at work, is this like daily? Because you can't eat all this stuff daily.
You should be getting, I think, is it 28 grams for females a day?
Is that what it is?
Yep.
See, just you guys are tuning into a health show.
I have the picture of Sophie. I had to send it to myself.
Is it up?
I'll.
And this is what happens to your dog when you highly drug them up because a tornado's coming our way.
Like all the reports.
And it doesn't, but anyways.
Like I feel so bad.
Getting rid of the high fiber
So,
list.
background, Sophie is terrified of thunderstorms. So much so that even, especially in the summer, if it's raining hard, but there's no thunder, she still is terrified because she's like, with the rain usually comes the scary thunder. Mm-hmm. So yesterday I drugged her around like 5:30 or 6 when I got home from work, thinking that like we weren't supposed to get anything till like 8-ish overnight.
Yeah, overnight.
So it's like enough time. It started like, it wasn't even raining, but I guess it was the changes in the atmosphere. She started freaking out, and then the drugs hit.
Well, it was like yellow outside yesterday too.
And then the drugs hit, and I was able to get this picture.
I mean, come on, people.
When the gabapentin and the trazodone hit just right,
at their peak.
she was feeling good. But then feel kind of upset that I drugged her for like no reason, because we really didn't get anything last night.
We didn't.
I know.
We didn't.
I actually, funny stories, I texted my coworkers the picture of Sophie, and my one coworker's like, all I hear is the "Because I Got High" song. And so I didn't even send this to them because I'm half ashamed that I did this, but I literally reworded the lyrics to that song based on Sophie being high because of the thunderstorms. And I was like, I have so much to do. I have like so much more that I could be using my cognitive energy on, but I decided to reword the lyrics to the song based on Sophie's experience with thunderstorms and trazodone.
I love it.
Why?
It could be a top 10 hit. Why? I don't know.
And then I was like coming up with this plan. I mean,
I don't know if I love it, but
yeah. Then I was going to come up with this plan of like, all right, I'm going to videotape her of like doing like, being high and the before and afters, whatever. And I was going to make like a meme video of like, and then reword the lyrics to the song and then make that like a video and post it online. I was like, I didn't, because I was like, you're being so ridiculous. You have so much other things to be focusing on than making a parody video making fun of your dog.
Did you know Argentina won today?
I did not know.
See, I had to put this up there for you.
I did see the Spain-France game, or I was following along with it.
If I was a gambler, which I'm not, my money would have been on England.
Yeah, England's been strong the last few years.
Sorry. I didn't mean to,
No, you're
interrupt, but I just am like, if I got to show this to CB.
Yeah.
I wonder if she even knows that Argentina
I did not.
won. What I saw today of the World Cup, every time Messi had the ball, they just leveled him. Poom, poom. Two of them. Poom, poom.
Like actually leveled him, or
Well,
like
there was
male
one
soccer
time in
play?
particular, they leveled him pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty darn good. And then I also understood quickly, and I'm not a soccer expert like you, CB, is they were just going to hold on to the ball. Argentina, they're like, we just won't give the ball to England. We just won't give it to them.
Yep.
But nobody had scored when Bo and I were watching it.
Yeah.
So then when I got here, I was working on some notes. I'm like, I got to look this up because my money was on England.
Yeah. What was the score?
2-1.
Yeah. What's wild in soccer is that even if you have like a 2-1 lead, like kind of like hockey, like things can change so quickly.
Kind of like hockey.
Yeah.
You just said it perfectly. And I go back to Argentina and Egypt when they were down 2-0.
Yep.
In the second half. And they win 3-2.
Yep. 2-0 is the most dangerous lead to have in soccer.
We've discussed that.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Who are you picking? Argentina, Spain. Is it like Argentina's just on that?
I'm kind of rooting for.
Everyone's cheering for Messi.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just because it's going to be his last. Let's face it.
Yeah.
So I would.
And
love,
he is one of the faves.
I would love to see him win one more.
Yeah.
Because
they're
win?
up against it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's
Spain
not
is
England,
good.
Spain's the other one that's been.
Spain is
up here.
good. Yeah. Spain is good.
Spain is good.
So what about you?
I'm going to lean with Spain, to be honest.
Okay,
I would love to see Messi get it in his last go around. I would love nothing more.
Yeah.
But I just feel like
Spain is good.
it's such a two-headed coin. It's like, oh, Argentina, how do they keep surviving? Well, they're destined.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Those
So
teams.
that's why I don't bet on teams.
Yeah.
But I look at Spain and go, they're so good.
I know. But then there's those teams, like when the Giants won the Super Bowl both times, there was no reason why they should have even made it to the Super Bowl, but they just survived long enough, and then they won that final game.
Yeah.
Right?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's been crazy. I know I've talked to numerous people that even though the U.S. was out, very much into it. Very much into it. Talked to a coworker who's...
Tom!
Hi, Tom.
I miss you. I haven't seen you in like forever. Tom.
He supported us this weekend at States through the 3&Q one day of States. He the man. He the best.
He says he got 2 assists. Goals were scored late in the game.
Got 2 assists. So it's been exciting. I talked to a coworker whose son went down to Foxborough to Gillette and just the amount of money for tickets, but it was on his bucket list. So I go, you pay it.
Yeah.
It's the World Cup, for God's sake.
Yep.
It's down the road. As close as it's probably
and
going to
also,
ever be.
let's be clear, U.S. has won 4 World Cups.
Ding, ding. Ding, ding.
Let's just make that clear.
Make that clear.
They've won 4 World Cups.
CB's like, I just want to make that clear.
But no, it was fun to see how excited people got for men's soccer.
Right?
You always have the outlaws who are like, they go hard for the men and the women's soccer. So it was always fun seeing them have a World Cup on their turf.
Sure.
So that was fun seeing. And it was excited to see how many people like really got into the World Cup.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like the WNBA, and we will talk about that later because I have $1 million question for CB when we start talking.
Oh, interesting.
About the W. CB's going to put up on the screen, I think, the link to the 3-on-3 tournament.
Yep.
Chris Cook, we call him Cookie. I do believe, Taxi, I get this right, it's sponsored by Hungry Bear Restaurant. It is a 3-on-3 basketball tournament fundraiser at Thetford Academy, August 1st through the 2nd. Yes, that is a weekend. Raising funds for hoops coaches against and battling cancer.
Amazing.
What a great, great, great fundraiser. And Chris Cook, you are just a phenomenal dude. You really are. Basketball coach at Blue Mountain.
Teams can purchase up to 2 fouls for $15 each.
Right? I mean,
That's
look
fun.
at what CB's putting up on the screen. Come on, people. Get your 3-on-3 team together and get to Thetford Academy, where I will honestly say it is one of the best basketball courts in all of Vermont. And it is indeed the house that Coach Eric Ward built and all those state championships. Whenever I hear Thetford Academy, Coach Eric Ward comes to mind so quickly, and we lost him way too soon to cancer.
Oh, I can't do it that weekend.
You what?
It's my dad's 80th that weekend.
Were you going to put a team in?
No, I was just going to go watch.
Come on, CB.
I can't play.
Put a team in. Taxi. My dear friend, thank you for sending me the information. What other things, CB, we're going to talk about? Let's hit on, I know you got a great picture of the Vermont State Babe Ruth, 75th anniversary of Babe Ruth League. This is the 16-year-old Vermont State Championship team from Central Vermont.
Hey.
Thank you, Michelle Alberghini, for getting me this picture. They are heading to Stamford, Connecticut for regionals this weekend. And sticking with the theme, as we're going to hit on local, let me find, I got to find it first. I got to find it. CB. Oh, it's right here in my hand.
Yep, that tracks.
This is a good one. She's putting a picture up on the screen of Caden McCarthy. He is a Chester, Vermont native. Yes, a Chester, Vermont native. He is a Vermonter through and through. He made history this last Saturday. What did he do? This is going to blow your minds. The Vermont Academy right-hander became the highest drafted Vermonter in Major League Baseball draft history. McCarthy was drafted in the what? Second round.
Damn.
CB.
Damn.
Second round of Saturday's MLB draft. That is pick 48th that he got. 48th by the Atlanta Braves.
That's awesome.
48th. Oh, I mean, that's just mind-blowing. Last one before McCarthy was U32 alum Owen Kellington, who was drafted in 2021, 102 overall. That's in the 4th round, which is freaking off the charts. Awesome by the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let me run some things past you here. Caden McCarthy, has committed to the University of Tennessee. That's no slouch university to play ball for.
Not at all.
Reclassified from the class of 2027 to the class of 2026 in order to be eligible for this year's MLB draft. McCarthy had a dominant spring, helping lead the Wildcats to a berth in the Lake Region Championship game. For his effort, he was named Vermont Gatorade Player of the Year. Even while missing some time with an injury, the 6-foot right-hander went 3-0 with a 0.72 ERA.
Damn.
Striking out 42 batters against just 6 walks. He also batted a very cool .333.
Sick.
McCarthy played his 8th grade season. Yes, I said his 8th grade season at Green Mountain Union High School down south here in Vermont, where he was named Rutland Herald Baseball Player of the Year as an 8th grader.
Damn.
Before attending Vermont Academy. Go get him, Caden McCarthy. And just like Owen Kellington, you make us Vermonters so gosh darn proud. And speaking of proud, T-Road updates from one Sam Spalding.
Hey,
Thanks, Sammy. We're going to give a humongous high five to Jason Corliss, who has surpassed Phil Scott. Yes, that's Governor Phil Scott, and has become the winningest driver at Thunder Road with 32 career wins. And this is what I love best, Sammy. Thank you. Lots of dings and shout outs to him for being one of the most humble drivers in a post-race interview with such a huge win. Also, Brenda Moody, we're going to give you a shout out from going from 17th at the start to 1st. Last week in his first win of the season. Brendan Moody, you get a huge shout out. Thank you, Sammy. You freaking rock, and I appreciate the updates. That's a T-Road one. I'm going to give a shout out because I do this every year to the American League, who again won the All-Star game.
Hey.
CB, do you want to give somebody a shout out off of that?
Yeah, shout out to Cody Ballinger. It was definitely a pitcher's duel last night.
A little bit.
But
Sanchez got rocked a little bit, though.
Yeah, but a single in the first held up. Loved fun hearing the boos, kind of, because it's Philly. That's what you expect.
It's Philly.
Like it's what makes Philly, right? Their fans are passionate. They're gonna give people the good, the bad. But fun game. Bellinger got a two RBI single in the bottom of the top. I don't know, the first inning.
Yeah, it was early.
Yeah, it was like the first inning.
You can give your other Yankee shout out to
and Ben
Mr.
Rice. Yeah,
who I absolutely have adored. For
I
years.
love Ben Rice. It was funny because they switched. So usually Ben Rice hits in front of Cody Bellinger, and it was switched that night. So it was pretty funny to see that dynamic.
Yeah.
But yeah, American League won despite the American League being absolute trash this year.
And CB already said the National League is going to win the World Series. Do you still believe in that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm just hoping it's not the Dodgers, which the Yankees face the Dodgers this weekend.
Yeah.
And my dad is prepared, but I'm also a little worried for myself because I'm going to have to deal with him.
Shohei going to play? A little knee aggravation?
I hope not.
I mean, we didn't have him in the All-Star game either, but, you know, one man doesn't make the team. T-Road updates, Olivia Miles. Let's give Olivia Miles a shout-out. You want to?
Holy shit, man.
I mean, I feel like we're going to be doing this a lot. The other night when they were playing, I believe it was Phoenix, and Phoenix led most of the game.
Yep.
Let's be real. Phoenix led most of the game.
Yep.
Olivia Miles made history again. This time as the first WNBA player to reach 400 points, 100 rebounds, and 100 assists in 22 games.
Hell yeah. That's like wild.
Again, 400 points, 100 rebounds and assists, 22 games. Let that marinate a little bit on your brain.
That's
22 games.
That's actually insane.
That is beyond insane because most rookies, not all, but most rookies are just starting to get their feet on solid ground 20 games in as they figure out their way through the WNBA.
Especially
most
as a point
need
guard.
Compass.
Especially as a point guard.
And like, especially a point
guard.
That
is so hard. And then also, like, you're coming into a team that had high expectations for them as their point guard. That is so much pressure. But man, she's been cool as a cucumber. And like, how cool is it that your coach, who is now the winningest coach in the WNBA, is wearing a T-shirt with your face on it?
With your face on it.
Like, how cool is that as a rookie?
Let me tell you what Coach Reeves said, and I'm going to ask you if you agree with this statement. She said, Miles is doing this and shouldering so much, basically shouldering the entire team after the 104-100 win over Phoenix on Monday. The success of the team is on her shoulders, and that is impressive how she has handled it.
Yes, 100%. Especially without your star player, like, who is expected to come back soon within the next few weeks.
Soon.
Like, I am so excited to see how that plays out.
I will say this before and we're not on the W, but just because we are shouting out the rookie, I was reading a ranking and I picked them out over the rankings right now as of a day ago. And it has Minnesota at number 2. And it says, what is the biggest surprise at the midway point? Because we're at the midway point, believe it or not.
No one expected
And it says their record without fee.
Yes.
I could not agree more.
100%.
And it says, obviously, when Collier, it was announced that she would sit out the beginning of the season, expectations took a nosedive.
Yeah.
You and I
I even
believe that.
I even said, I was like, in order for them to be successful, they have to go on a Las Vegas run.
Yep.
From last year.
Stock had dropped, and then in free agency, when you lose Smith and Shepard, the stock went further down.
And who expected Natasha Howard to be as dominant as she's been this year?
And we weren't... I do believe you and I were pounding the table for Awafam on draft night instead of Miles.
Yep.
I mean, with a little reservation, because we know how good Miles is, but we're like, oh, geez. And again, Lindsay Whalen. I'm going to say this for the remainder of the WNBA season.
Absolutely.
Lindsay Whalen.
Absolutely.
I saw a picture they flashed up, I think at that same game Monday night, of the two of them sitting at practice.
Yeah.
And this is Olivia Miles.
Could you have a better mentor?
Got her tablet, and she's just talking. She's hanging on Lindsay. Lindsay Whalen, one of the greatest point guards to play.
Absolutely.
In the W. The only thing I will say, and I said this while paddleboarding with friends the other day, was I can't remember what game it was. I don't think it was Monday's game. It was not. It was a game last week. I want to say it was against the New York Liberty. Big win for the Lynx. Miles got fouled hard.
Yep.
And I can't remember who it was on the Liberty. So she fell, and I'm the Liberty player, so I'm facing Miles, went to help her up.
Yeah.
And Miles swiveled away from her.
Yeah.
Only to let McBride help her up, one of her teammates. Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
They're trying
Please
to be
don't
a
do
good
that.
sports.
This player knew it was
Yeah.
a hard foul.
Yeah.
Immediately, without reservation, went to help you
Yep.
up. You turned away from her.
Yep.
That was good sportsmanship by the Liberty.
Yep.
Bad sportsmanship by you. And I can only continue to hope that Coach Whalen and Reeve point those out to her.
But
or
I mean,
McBride.
that one, it was just, but I mean, yeah, totally agree. But
You can't do that.
No, you can't. But comparatively to other, say, point guards in the league, she's keeping it cool.
Yeah.
She's keeping it cool.
She is keeping it real cool.
Yeah.
Real cool. I'm going to give a high five to Commissioner Goodell for this statement that he put out about Texas co-founder Janice McNair.
Wow, this has to be a first on the podcast.
That I'm giving Goodell.
Yeah.
I love his statement because we forget about people, and you can't forget about people. You know, you just can't. And I know owners in the NFL.
Yep.
And Janice and Bob McNair, huge in bringing, very instrumental as the owners in bringing football back to Houston. And Commissioner Goodell was remembering Texans co-founder Janice McNair for her role in bringing, indeed, football back. McNair, who died on Tuesday at the age of 89, founded and owned the Texans expansion franchise along with her late husband, Bob McNair. Great owners. It's owners that you don't see in the headline, that people forget about. Don't forget about these people that have brought if not the most popular sport to your city. Janice McNair, this is from Commissioner Goodell, was a woman of extraordinary generosity, grace, and faith, whose impact on the Houston community and the NFL will be felt for generations. Alongside Bob, she helped bring the NFL back to her beloved Houston and played an essential role in building the Texans into an organization that reflects the values they held dear: service, integrity, and a commitment to the community.
Nice.
And stop for just 2 seconds and think about the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
Coach Ryan, you are a class act.
Yep.
Do you hear about a lot of their players in the headline? Do you hear about the coach in the headline?
Nope.
Do you hear about the coaching staff in the headlines?
No.
And that's
Which
all.
says a lot about, comparatively.
Rest in peace, Janice McNair, with Bob, and thank you so much for what you've done for the NFL. And just think about what I just asked. That's a class act organization.
Yep.
And the other
rare, especially when thinking
rare.
about the Giants and their shit storm.
Yeah. I think about the Niners a lot. GM Lynch, love Coach Kyle Shanahan. You don't hear about them a lot. Yes, the whole Brandon Ayuk saga is kind of weird, but
that was more drama than anything. I feel
that's
like.
all on Ayuk.
Yeah.
And with that, as I flip the page, and I'm only using Geno Smith as an example. I'm using him as an example. Jen Esteville will appreciate this. The Davie, Florida Police Department confirms the assault allegation against Geno Smith are being further investigated.
Oh, God.
We were informed yesterday evening that during review, it was determined that this case is being further investigated by detectives. It is active, and we cannot release any additional information. The department had been sending mixed messages saying it was not an active case, but still being reviewed. We now know it is indeed still being investigated, leaving the situation very much up in the air. I am using Geno Smith as an example because every other day, if not every day, we're reading about an NFL player.
Yeah.
Aggravated assault, robbery, whatever. The list goes on. And I remember having this discussion with Jen Esteville months ago and just saying, why? Like Terrion Arnold, the cornerback that just got released from the Lions. First round draft pick, one of the best cornerbacks in the game.
Yep.
Boom. robbery, kidnapping. I don't know why.
And I've
going on?
also said this a lot, especially when it comes to football. I feel like is these kids are, and it's kind of like baseball is to like other countries, right? It's their family's ticket out of poverty, and so they're going from not having a lot of money to having a ton of money and getting away with a ton of stuff because of their. And no real person to like help.
So they're still
guide
hanging
them.
out with their crew,
right? And no one,
call them the crew.
and no one to really help guide them through what it means to make smarter decisions. They're also young, right? So we can make stupid decisions for a long time in our early 20s, but they just have the money and the power to make those stupid decisions even more powerful, right? And so they really need, and this goes to the team's organization, they need to have someone in the clubhouse.
which they do.
Right. But it's just like.
So are they not listening? Everything you're saying, CB, is right on.
Maybe.
But there is so many
like
things.
how
the
much,
rookie
but how much
symposium, are they hearing it?
But are those people like, and I'm talking from the organization, I'm not talking about like other players.
Right.
Like, are they pushing it, or do they not want to upset their star players?
Valid.
Like, these need
That's
to
why
be,
I'm throwing it out there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much at their disposal within the NFL structure for the rookies, and then within organizational structures. Or do they just say, I don't need to go talk to somebody?
Everything is catered to, oh, Nancy!
Oh, Nancy!
She says, yep, Queens, I so agree.
Help us out here, Nance. Help us.
And then
help us.
It's just everything depends on these players, right? If they want to go win a championship, everything. So they want to keep their players happy because those players can go somewhere else, and we've seen it more so. And maybe that's why also, because they can just go to other, like if they're not happy in a team, they're good and they're good enough, they're going to go to another team, right?
What is going on in our world of sports?
And so the teams have to make their players happy, right? And so they don't want to upset them. They don't want to push things, right? So it's just, Nancy, we miss you. Jen says, but some of these guys still get to play. NFL is a hard no for gambling, but certain arrests are okay.
Yeah.
MLB is the same way.
Thank you, Jen.
MLB has been getting better over the last few years, especially with the domestic violence.
Absolutely. I will give the MLB a high five.
So they will suspend someone even if it's a current investigation. So MLB has been doing better. NFL needs to do better.
They need to do
better. And not just these assaults, but also like the whole Rice situation. What was he like? Yes, it's so money driven. Everything is money driven, and these players are money, right? So so they just get away with it. But like, how many games was he suspended? Maybe 4. Was it 4?
I don't know if it was 4 or 6, but
it was
not enough.
It was not enough.
Not enough.
Oops. It's crazy, and it's like, oh well, kids are just being these are adults now.
Nancy, what sports have you been watching lately? Did you watch the All-Star game last night? I only did for probably an inning and a half. I'm not going to lie. Again, it's all with a W.
And they are kids' heroes. Yes, that's the concerning app. Amen, Nancy.
Thank you, Nance.
And so that's why,
Thank you.
That's why moving to seeing Caitlin Clark do what she does drives me absolutely insane, because you know how many young girls look up to Caitlin Clark and see her cursing out at the referees, and then in her after game or pre-game whatever interview says, oh, the refs need to be respected more because they have a hard job. Bitch, you're the one who's saying that's fucking wrong.
Oh no.
But like that's
nervous.
That's why I like Paige so much.
Yeah.
Because like, does she get angry at the refs? Yes. Is she seen on live television cursing those refs out? No.
You just said Paige Beckers, and that she had my quote of the week. Best thing I'd heard. Yeah. I know you always like one of them.
Yeah.
PB saying, I want to see equal opportunity and no discrimination based on what you look like, who you like, and anything of that nature.
Yeah.
Her subject was African American women not getting a chance to coach.
Yep.
In
Zero.
Zero
this year.
Zero
this year.
So that was by far the best thing.
But you know who's top in the WNBA?
Who?
Women coaches.
Yep. And wait till we get to the top rankings of the first half of the season, even though it was the week. But I'm going to jump ahead, and I don't want to do that quite yet, CB. Yeah, so anyways, I'm just going to leave it at that.
Great quote.
Yeah, good quote, and I just am so tired, and that's what I know Jen and I were saying that chat a while back was every time you go to get a headline, go to look at a headline, turn on ESPN, anything, NFL Live, turn on anything. There's some kind of headline you just don't want to see. Yeah. And you certainly don't want your kids to see it either.
Yeah.
Because they got to be going, why, to their parents. I would be.
Right.
But I got to tell you, growing up in the...
And Nancy's like, and why are the women not paid like the men? Oh, Nancy. Oh, Nancy.
Snap. I love it, Nance. I love it. I don't recall...
Nancy's getting fired up with us.
Saying in the 70s, why too many times to my mom. Why is my favorite baseball player.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there were some circumstances, but I feel like we're spiraling out of control a little bit. We're going to go into the third quarter. I don't know where the first two quarters went, CB.
Me either.
We named the show, what did I call it? Missing a Shoe?
Yep.
Did anybody watch the Toronto Tempo and the New York Liberty?
Yes.
If you did not the other day, go back and watch it.
It's a great game.
Phenomenal game. Excuse
game.
me, I'm going to lose my voice.
Love the tempo.
And all of a sudden, in the fourth quarter, I believe, there was a shoe that landed on Marina Mayberry's back. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that, CB. And in saying that, can I first say this, because I think you have the picture. Marina Mayberry, I've got to give you credit where credit is due. 4 30-point games before this season. In her career, this is me getting excited, 5 30-point games this season.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to give you a little high five, and I'm going to give you a lot of ding dings here because you have been, let me word this properly, you've been a player that's hard for me to watch in the past. And still, there are times, don't get me wrong, because this game with the New York Liberty on July 12th, there were times where I was like, stop it. Just stop it. Granted, Lainey Hamilton was guarding her. You can guard someone up the floor.
They were going at it.
They were going at it way before that. Way before that.
All game.
Double technicals came right over half court. A lot of pushing and shoving going on. Hamilton giving her a little face guarding before she got over half court. A nice shove by Mayberry. Double technicals were then given, and then the incident happened. With 1:48 to go in the game, play is down this way. Jonquil Jones lost her sneaker. All of a sudden, all you can see is this end of the floor, and a sneaker is hitting Marina Mayberry. What did she mean for that to happen?
No. So kudos.
You don't think so, huh?
No.
Okay.
No. So
go.
Kudos. I have to say, kudos to Marina for not immediately getting into a fist fight.
Losing her shit completely?
Because she was about to, and then I forgot who went over to her. Was it Sabrina? I forgot who went over to her.
I forgot who went over to her, but somebody did immediately, and thank you, whoever did that.
But and Marina even admitted in the after game was that she probably didn't mean it. She probably was trying to throw the shoe back to Jonquil Jones.
Lainey Hamilton said, would never intentionally try to hit someone with a shoe. She was focused on returning it to her teammate. I mean, kind of funny though that it hit the person that she's been
shoes
heavyweight bout with the whole entire game. Whole entire game.
Shoes can be weird to throw though.
Agree.
But I don't know. I can't see Lainey Hamilton doing that.
Agree. The Liberty did go on. If you don't know, they lost that game in 93-91.
Also understand why I was still given a technical though.
And then they lost the next night too.
They did.
Was that to Dallas or am I way off? Now I can't remember who it was.
It could have been Dallas.
Because I think they were on a 3-game losing streak anyway. Dallas might have been before that. So the New York Liberty, my point there is that they've taken a little bit of hit as of late. But every week we talk about the power rankings, and it always changes. We had the Liberty at the beginning of the season We had the Las Vegas Aces.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, it was the Minnesota Lynx back on top, Aces, then Golden State Valkyries. Yeah. And I have, yes,
So
we
they-
are at the halfway point.
They lost against the Wings, the Lynx, and then the Tempo.
Okay, so it was the
Those
Lynx
were
that
the
I was
three,
forgetting.
yeah.
So that was their 3-game losing streak.
Yep.
But Stewie playing some great ball, and
Stewie is playing some
Sabrina,
great.
Inescu, man, you are playing some ball too.
She is.
In that Toronto game.
Yep.
I kind of just wanted to put her and Mabry out there and let them play a little one-on-one.
Oh my gosh.
So fun to watch.
3-point contest between those two.
Oh,
100%.
so freaking fun to watch. So, it's changed a lot, and
Yeah.
the Liberty will be just fine.
Yeah.
It is kind of strange for them. What is their record now? God, I have to look to my next page.
They're almost
13-11.
I was gonna say.
That's tough.
Yeah.
But as we get into the second half of the season, and we're going to have one show probably in the coming 2 to 3 weeks where we're just going to talk the W, and we're going to have a panel come in here
Oh, I
and
love it.
voice their opinion.
I love it.
And I'm just going to stay out of it.
I love it.
But as we're getting over that halfway point of the season, the power rankings I got from just one day ago, remember, I said Liberty had their time at 1, Aces, and 2 weeks ago it was the Minnesota Lynx. Do you want to guess in this power ranking who is sitting at 1? Do you want to take a guess? You want to say the Lynx.
It's not one of those. Dallas.
No. Are you ready? The Golden State Valkyries.
Oh, solid.
And we're going
solid.
to give them a
Solid.
big...
I always forget them, but hell yes.
I mean,
Hell yes. Hell yes.
17-7
Yeah.
that nobody knows. I
Yep.
didn't know.
Yep.
I'm like, I told you 2 weeks ago, I love watching this team play.
Yep.
These midterm rankings, or not the midterm rankings, this midterm sheet article, the rankings are just one day old. It says, what is the biggest surprise at the midway point for Golden State? Their overall success.
Yeah.
I know you're going to enjoy this article because it gives that for every single team. They lead the league in made 3-pointers per game.
Wow.
We're going to give them 11 per game. 11. That's 33 points. And have the
Who's
second
on their team that hits threes?
second best defensive rating,
Who's first?
the Minnesota Lynx. Good question, CB.
Wow.
Let's give it up to the 2 teams that are 1 and 2.
Wow.
Valkyries, Lynx. I just want to cheer for the defensive teams.
Yeah.
None of this should shock you because I am already.
And then you're gonna
pound-
have Fee come back to the link. Oh my gosh.
right. Nakase, you should be coach of the year again.
100%.
They are in the top spot, obviously, as of today. Golden State forced 20 turnovers
Yep.
in last Wednesday's win over the Toronto Tempo. They bested that mark 2 days later, forcing 22 turnovers against the Connecticut Sun.
Oh, that tracks. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I'm just going to give a few because I know you're going to love this, CB.
Yeah.
Number 2 is the Lynx. What is the biggest surprise at the midway point? Their record without Nafisha Collier.
Yeah.
I read everything else to you. The biggest surprise is how freaking good Olivia Miles is
Yeah.
this quickly. And the scariest part, Coach Reeves said, Collier is really, really close
Yes.
to returning.
It's gonna be around the All-Star game.
They have the Aces here at 3. I don't agree with what is the biggest surprise at the midway point. I'm probably going to say her name wrong. Justine Pissot.
Yep.
I mean,
was one game.
It was one game.
It was
Thank
one
you,
game.
CB. Love this article.
Was
but
I
that
super
means
happy for
you
her?
couldn't find anything to write about
But
the
like,
Aces.
what a
Okay?
steal! What a steal for the Aces, though.
Absolutely.
A 6'4" guard who
Absolutely.
can hit the three, can
Yeah.
stretch the floor at 6'4". She reminds me of a Leonie Fibish. Like,
Yes.
super
Yes. Good
tall,
comp.
can play defense, hits those threes.
And here's the other thing. She's replacing who we all thought early in the season was going to be the six gal of the year.
Kennedy Carter. Yep.
Kennedy Carter, who is no longer on the Aces. So instead, they got Passat, who is what CB just said,
Yeah.
a 6'4" guard, who just needs some playing time.
Yeah.
Just needed some
Indiana
playing time.
Fever, you fucked up on that one.
I mean, a lot of people are saying that, but
Yeah.
so good job for
come
the
on,
Aces.
it's one.
One game, so we can't do that.
Yeah.
Number 4, the Dallas Wings. They are up 5 spots. The biggest surprise at the midway point, Jessica Shepard.
Yeah. Yes. You know what? But not a surprise to Lynx fans.
I'm going to pound the table for her for MVP.
Yeah.
Now.
But not a surprise if you watched her last season.
CB, midway point of the season,
Yeah.
she is the MVP.
100%.
You agree with me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
On the defensive side, she's had a couple triple doubles, right?
Yep. Yeah, I can give you some of her stats. In free agency, everybody thought we would be talking about Alana Smith instead of Jessica Shepard.
Yeah.
Agree with that. Shepard, this is her
Alana
first
has
time.
literally gotten beat to shit.
Yes. First time being an all-star
Yeah.
this year. First time.
Absolutely deserved.
She scored 19 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists in Sunday's win over the Sky. It was her fourth consecutive double-double, which is her second longest set streak this season. Shepard has double-doubles in 15 of 24 games in 2026 after averaging 7 points and 6 rebounds in her 5 seasons with the Lynx.
We saw, because especially once Fee got injured, I feel like Shepard, we saw her true potential last year, and she got that first triple-double and her passing ability and
bring the ball up the floor. Her passing ability is off the charts.
absolutely.
That's up here.
It's she's so smart. She's so smart.
So freaking smart.
Again, my biggest thing is, and I love Asia, and definitely she's the most valuable on the Aces. You defend the Aces way differently if Asia's not on the floor, but it goes back to being most valuable player.
Yes.
Right? The Dallas Wings had, 4 wins last year?
It was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. And then now
it was pretty bad.
I don't know how many wins, but they have a decent amount of wins.
They are 16-8 right now.
Against big teams, too.
16-8.
And they would not be there
Fourth
without
ranked.
Jess Shepard.
And we're not taking anything away from Paige Beckers.
No.
We love the national treasure as well. We really, truly do. But Jessica Shepard, you have to have that inside front court presence as well. Reason they brought in Shepard and Smith, they already know each other. But what Jessica Shepard has done, mind-blowing.
Absolutely.
Absolutely mind-blowing, and I am pounding the table.
And she's not hugely tall either.
No.
For her position.
MVP.
Yep.
MVP. All day long, I will pound the table for her. I'm just going to give the rest of the rankings. The Indiana Fever sit at number 5. They might be the hottest team right now.
Yep.
14-9.
Kelsey Mitchell's been absolutely insane.
Insane. Their biggest surprise at the midway point, offensive distinction. Indiana is clicking offensively. Could you just play a little
defense?
Thank you, CB, for finishing that sentence for me. Number 6, the Atlanta Dream.
I'm
started
surprised by them.
Here. This is for you, CB. Okay. The first 16 games of the year.
Yeah.
They were 12-4.
Yeah.
Averaging 90 points a game.
Yeah.
Okay. Field goal percentage of 40. We're going to say 45.
Yeah.
Okay. In the last 7 games.
Yeah.
1-6.
Yeah.
Points have gone from 90.4 to 81.6. That's huge in close games.
Yeah.
Field goal percentage from 44.6 to 39.7.
That's horrible.
Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. And I literally pounded the table, and I'm still going to. I'm not giving up on this team.
Me either.
I'm not giving up.
And they still don't have Bree Jones. And they still don't have Bree Jones, right?
And do we know when she's coming back?
I have no idea, but they really need her.
Do they tell me in this article? They do not. The losing skid after starting the season 12-4. Who would have anticipated Angel Reese and the Dream losing 6 of 8? Certainly not us, certainly not me, certainly not CB. I don't want to speak for you, but we're very high on them.
Yeah.
They did manage a victory Monday night over the Sparks. Perhaps that's a sign of the turnaround. I believe in their coaching.
The Sparks, though.
It's just the Sparks without Kelsey Plum.
So
they are my biggest confusion.
Smesco, me too.
At the
because
midway
Smesco's
point.
Great. Yeah. He was a top candidate for Coach of the Year last year.
Oh, he's solid. He's solid. And what he did at 24 years in college, him and Fernandez, solid coaches in the W now, but I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
Sitting at number 7 is the New York Liberty, who do come in down 3 spots in the ranking at 13-11. The biggest surprise at the midway point is lack of consistency after winning the Commissioner Cup.
Yep.
New York has just won 1 game since winning
Damn.
the Commissioner Cup. We just talked about that. But Sabrina is healthy. Getting key players back is huge for this team. They got to get Sabali healthy now. And
Yep.
I
feel so bad for Sabali.
Yeah, me too.
I feel so bad.
Really do. Number 8 is the the Washington Mystics, who finished even. They are at 11-10, not up or down in the rankings. Biggest surprise, Lauren Betts. But I like what they said. The number 4 overall pick on the heels of winning a national championship. It seems she would be an impactful paint presence for a young team oozing with potential. Her 6.6 points and 3.5 rebounds per game in just 16 minutes haven't lived up to the expectations.
Come on.
I don't give expectations to a rookie.
But also, think about the bigs on that team.
Yep. Because the next sentence is, that said, Shakira.
Yeah.
Austin's recent play is a huge bright spot. 14 points, 9.1 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, all career highs. And let's not forget about Kiki. She's badass.
Yeah. Think about the bigs on that team. Like Lauren Betts.
She's fine.
Remember we did the oops all bigs when the Mystics were drafting?
Yeah.
We're like, what is the Mystics doing?
Yeah.
They're drafting all bigs.
Yep, and that is on the Mystics. Maybe she wasn't the one, but who knows? Just don't beat up Lauren Betts.
No.
Don't.
She's got
Just
time.
don't. She's got time. LA Sparks at 10-12, up 2 spots in the ranking. Biggest surprise, firing their GM.
Yeah.
Reagan Peebley. I mean, that coach, every time I watch the Sparks, which I watch enough W, that coach looks like she's about to throw up on the sidelines. And it doesn't help when you don't have Kelsey Plum.
No.
It really doesn't. So I'm kind of going to give them a pass. Toronto Tempo, biggest surprise. They're set at 10. They're 10-13 is Marina Mabry.
Broke the record for the highest attendance at a regular season WNBA game in Toronto.
And they played in Montreal the other night. That place was packed.
Yep.
They have the right coach. They have the right team. And when I look at their bench, they already have 10 wins for an expansion team. I look at that bench and I see Brittany Sykes and Kiki Rice still sitting there.
Yeah.
And I go, imagine if you had them.
Yeah.
You'd have a couple more wins.
That's my biggest gripe with Brittany Sykes, is that she's so reckless with her body.
Very reckless. And she lays on the court quite a bit because she's down and laying there. And I'm
like she's so fast, but her body goes flying. And I'm like, Brittany, I get that that's part of your game, but just like you're not a spring chicken anymore either.
Right, amen.
So
sister.
like,
amen.
Your expansion team needs you to be on the court.
Yep.
Can you just not throw your body around?
Agree. Play a little bit more under control. And you know better as a veteran.
And the refs are calling everything now.
Yep.
You don't need to like be on the floor for them to finally call it.
I mean, your outfits, your street clothes outfits are pretty cool.
Yes.
But I think you should be in uniform instead.
Yes.
I mean, I get it. Y'all dressed to the nines is pretty impressive. Number 11 is Portland Fire. They're up 1 at 10-13. So both expansion teams with 10 wins in the first half of the season. Is Megan Augustafit? Biggest surprise is the Late Show. Carla Late.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so much fun to watch.
I loved her last year on the Valkyries, though.
Yes.
I would say Megan Gustafus. She played on the Aces last year. I can never say her last name. Megan, the big.
Yep, the big.
G.
Yep.
Megan G.
Gustafson. Jesus, Karen's laughing at me right now because Karen yelled at her all the time last year. Yeah. And now we're watching a player getting more minutes, playing her tail off.
Yeah, but
working.
And she's been so good in the paint.
So good. Carla Late had 7.
I love her.
7 points she averaged last season. She's a top 20 scorer this year.
Nice.
She's averaging 15 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds.
Nice.
Love that. Number 12, Phoenix Mercury.
Yeah.
Who were in the finals.
Yeah.
Biggest surprise at the midway point, the finals hangover.
Yeah.
And that's all we're going to say.
Yeah.
Some nights they look absolutely amazing. Like the other night, they should have won against the Minnesota Lynx.
I forgot who said it. It was on one of the post. They're old and unathletic in key positions.
Absolutely. Getting Whitcomb back has injected a little bit of life into them.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Rounding out, we've got 3 more teams. The Chicago Sky
Yep.
at 7 and 16th. The biggest surprise at the midway point is everything.
Yeah.
This is shaping up to be their worst season. Didn't help that Rickea Jackson went down with the ACL.
Yeah.
The breakout and truly only bright spot is Sydney Taylor by
Yep.
far. Even 7-time All-Star Skylar Diggins has been open about her disappointment, admitting everything from the facilities and resources to the coaching decisions.
We knew that they were a shit
Oh.
show going in.
Yep, I think that Coach Marsh, you are beyond the hot seat right now.
He's
Beyond.
he
Beyond.
should go back to being a developmental coach.
Yes.
That's where he was so
Yes.
good. Look at all the progress Jackie Young made.
Yep.
But
Yep.
not everyone
Yep.
is made out to be a head coach.
Amen. Completely
But
agree.
like go back to being
completely agree.
like go back to being developmental coach. That's where you clearly
Yes,
shine.
so good. What was I gonna? Seattle Storm are at 14. Biggest surprise, their overall record. I'm fine with their record. Yes, there was a young team let some games go in the fourth quarter. Yes, they could
the
be
youngest.
here with 9.
They have to be
Washington
the youngest.
Mystics, but they're
close.
right there.
Yeah,
They're
Washington.
right there.
Those two teams, but like, come on.
And then the Connecticut Sun, injury woes, biggest surprise at the midway point. Agree, because I have yet to see Sanaya Rivers and Anisha Morrow play more than 1 or 2 games in a row. But in defense, they are 4-4 in their last 8 games.
Nice.
And those included wins over the Washington Mystics, Portland Fire, and the Minnesota Lynx. And I watched that game.
I watched that game. I was like, what is going on?
I'm telling you, don't fall asleep on them, and they will be moving, unfortunately, to Houston next year, where Juju Watkins will probably be in that uniform.
Thanking for Juju.
Did you watch Toronto and Washington last night? So much fun. Toronto is up 32-26 at the half, and it was just a dominant second half by the Washington Mystics. So the second half scoring alone, just the second half, 53-30.
Shit.
Washington. The Mystics opened the second half with an 11-3 run, quickly erasing the deficit and taking a 2-point lead. Washington found its rhythm shooting 51%
Damn.
in the second half only. The Mystics front line that we were talking about, Shakira, Kiki, and Lauren Betts, took over the game, out rebounding Toronto 46-26.
Yeah. Damn.
Tallying 20 second chance points.
Damn.
Compared to 3.
I like their coach too. What's his name? I can see his face.
Oh, I do. I can see his face. Yep.
He's been so fun with his young players.
Yeah.
He's just been
Very
so
calm.
fun. Yeah.
Very calm, and which most of the coaches are. Very,
Yeah.
very calm.
Yeah.
So that's the most of them. Most of them. Cheryl Reeves, I worry about her health.
She's
That's all
like
I'm going to say. Worry about her health.
she's like the silent, like if she gets silent, you're in real trouble.
Yes. This leads me to a question. You're going to laugh at me. 30 years in the W. Where are we at now, 30 years in? That it is the most money-making it's ever been, largest it's ever been, 1. Number 2, it's at an all-time high in popularity. Or number 3, it's at an all-time high physically. Because don't you think there's a lot of physicality and a lot of trash talking going on?
Oh, yeah.
Which one do you go yes to first? The dollars, high in popularity, or it's becoming too physical after 30 years?
No, because it's always been pretty physical.
So I'm going to go with
yeah.
and the money, the dollar sign with the CBA.
Yes. They could have done
It
better
is the
on
most
that.
physical, though. I mean, I
yes,
watch it almost every night, and I'm like,
for an already physical, historically physical league.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. The trash talking is like.
trash talking is getting
Yeah.
a little out of control.
Yeah.
And this,
Oh my god.
I mean, I did this in the softball
And then
game
now
the
they're
other
starting
day.
to just flop. I am so if I'm angry about anything about the W is the amount of flopping we've seen this season. Like blatant flopping this season. And I'm like, because yes, the refs are calling more too, so they know that they can get away with. But I'm like, if I wanted to watch flopping, I'd watch the men.
That,
Like, stop it.
pause for 2 seconds.
It's why I don't watch
So
men's
true.
soccer as much as
So
I watch
true.
women's soccer.
There it is.
Like, I don't want to just stop dealing with the flopping.
Yep, stop with the flopping.
This isn't like a movie. You don't have to act.
Yep.
Just go on with your game.
Has OTAs started? We're deep into OTAs, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay. I literally have lost track of football, so
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to come back.
Me too.
I'm
I can't
like,
believe
that's why
it's
all
like
the
next-
helmets are out.
It's like next month.
All the helmets are out here, CB. All by their divisions. We got NFC, we got AFC, no particular order after that, except by the divisions.
Yeah.
I've started to pay attention to fantasy football first. I'm sorry, that's just what I do. Fantasy football, first article I read is bounce back candidates for fantasy football. And they've given me a list of 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to give you a list of 9.
Okay.
And then you tell me who you agree with the most.
Okay.
Number 1, actually no order, never mind.
Okay.
Kyler Murray.
Okay.
We all know he's in a very, very quarterback-friendly offense now.
Yep.
David Montgomery, back up to
yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs, is now the lead
Yeah.
dog for the Texans.
Yep.
Rashad White, back up in Tampa land, is now with the Commanders. Jonathan Brooks. Who? Jonathan Brooks. He has tore his ACL twice.
Oh God.
If he can stay healthy, this will be his first year, so I'm going to call him a rookie, even
Ooh,
though...
new season of The Quarterback on Netflix.
Oh,
Who's on it?
who's on it? Do tell.
That's from Jen.
Thank
Sorry.
you, Jen.
I had a squirrel movement. Continue.
Brooks.
Brooks.
So, Jonathan Brooks, he is a running back for the Carolina Panthers. DJ Moore, going from the Bears to the Bills. Terry McLaurin, his 5
Yeah.
consecutive seasons of 1,000 yards ended. He held out, then the quad injury, I think, cost him half the season. Curtis Godwin Jr., injuries derailed him last year, started to come on strong the last 4 to 5 games of the season. Marvin Harrison Jr., injuries, he's only 23 years old, but
Yeah.
I don't even want to put him on this list.
Nope.
Or Brock Bowers, who had
Oh, okay.
the historic rookie
Yep.
year, where he had 112 catches
Yep.
for 1,200 yards. Week 1 knee injury, he missed 5 games. So again, let me read this list without all the little side notes that Lori constantly does.
Yep.
Biggest bounce back for fantasy. Who are you drafting? Kyler Murray, David Montgomery, Rashad White, Jonathan Brooks, DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin, Chris Godwin, Marvin Harrison, or Brock Bowers. Can we process of elimination? We're going to take Marvin Harrison off
Yeah.
this list.
Yeah.
Okay. You agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Jonathan Brooks as well, because he's in his 3rd season and he
Yeah.
hasn't played yet.
Yep.
So there's no bouncing back. You haven't
No.
even played yet.
Exactly. It's like, don't tear your ACL. You've already won.
Bounce back, Rashad White. He still makes a living as that passing yard 3rd down back. Do I think he's going to have a ginormous role?
No.
More of a role
yes,
with Washington
yes,
than Tampa.
yes. But like, it's still not.
We're going to cross him off.
Yeah. I think we're gonna end with
David Montgomery. We'll leave you on the list.
I think he's gonna be interesting.
He needs to stay healthy. He never stays healthy.
Exactly.
We're going to take him off the list.
And while Texans have a better O-line,
Pretty close, but you're right.
but still worried about him.
All right, so we're going to go down to then our top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you should have. And Jen Esteville, you should chime in. Nancy, you should chime in.
Just got an update on it. I think Baker and maybe Jaden Daniels, Cam Ward, and Flacco. Ooh.
Cam Ward, Flacco,
Jaden.
Daniels,
and Baker.
Well, I'll watch it just because of Baker. Wow. Jen, has it started? Not yet? Coming soon to a theater or a living room near you? Kyler Murray, DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin, Chris Godwin, Brock Bowers. Who do you have to draft on your fantasy team? CB, who would you draft? Who's the one you go into the draft going, I have to have?
I think I think DJ is going to be...
DJ.
Yeah.
I like it. Mine is DJ second.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin
Yeah.
is my first.
Yeah.
Godwin, there's a couple of young receivers, Egbuka and
yeah.
McMillan.
Yeah.
So I'm not going
Those
to
are-
say I have to.
No.
And I never draft a tight end high.
Yep. And there's other...
Yep.
Yep.
Would I draft Kyler Murray as my backup quarterback? No. He's burned me too many times. So there you have it. CB and I say in fantasy football draft, because their stock might not be high, meaning when we say high, we're talking the first 3 rounds.
Yeah.
3 to 4 rounds. DJ Moore and Terry McLaurin. McLaurin, unfortunately, you are my biggest one. You are tied to Jaden. He's got to stay healthy.
Yes.
Jaden Daniels, JD, you got to stay freaking healthy. The other little nugget we've got.
These running quarterbacks, man.
Yep. Other teams, and I can't remember who wrote this article. Oh, this is going to bother me. Liz Loza, I think.
Oh.
Probably got the name wrong. For ESPN, her article was 6 players she's going to pass on and let somebody else draft.
Oh, wow.
And Liz Loza probably does 1,000 drafts. Fantasy football drafts. She's probably in 1,000 leagues. I know I'm being a little too high with that. Okay, but here we go. Oh. And you tell me which one surprises you the most.
Okay.
Joe Burrow.
Ooh. I get it, though.
She calls him Cool Joe, the master, but not a lot of luck.
Yeah, I get
Christian McCaffrey,
Oh, okay.
who averaged 25 points in fantasy football last
Is this
year.
the year? This is an injury year, though. He was good.
You want to know what it is? I love learning this stuff, and you know how I love numbers, CB. The 370 rule. That's how many carries he had last year. You want to know who had that many carries the year before last?
Who?
Saquon Barkley.
Oh, and had an off year.
And had an off year.
Yeah.
Guys, put that in your
And
little
McCaffrey
nugget.
always goes like every other year. Jen says it looks like the whole season is available 7 episodes.
Oh my God, Jen.
There's so much to watch lately, though. Oh my goodness.
Jen, I expect you to chime in with your vote here. Okay, so we got 6 players
Burrow.
to pass on. Joe Burrow,
McCaffrey.
with the 370 rule. Devon Achane, one of the fastest
Okay.
running backs, who's solid. For 2 years,
Yeah.
I've been like, want no part of him because he's on the Dolphins.
But he's
now
been the best part of the Dolphins.
He's the best part of the Dolphins. They're committed to the run, but there's no Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. So are you loading up the box?
Yeah.
I know he's got 4.32 speed. I know that.
Yeah.
But they're going to load up the box. So he's on the list.
Yep.
Malik Neighbors
Okay.
with the ACL and then a
Yep.
cleanup procedure.
Yep.
Devontae Adams.
Okay.
Too high to be going
Yeah.
in the 5th round. I think he had one of his, what was it I saw? The vet recorded a career low 110 yards after the catch. Those wonderful yak yards. That put him at wide receiver 73. And he had been a yak monster before then. So are we starting to see the decline? That's why
Yep.
Loza said that. And Dallas Goedert, who had a huge year
Yeah.
for the Eagles, 11 touchdowns. And A.J. Brown's gone.
Yep.
So there's some, who's going to catch those 120?
Right.
You know, attempts. But you got Mekhi Lemon, the rookie, and Eli Stowers, the rookie, tight end.
They're still so good.
And there's
Even
120 targets
Yeah.
to be distributed.
Yeah. They're still so good, though.
So there's the 6 players that Liz Loza is passing on. Malik Neighbors, Devontae Adams, Dallas Goedert, Joe Burrow, Christian McCaffrey, and Devon Achane. CB, if you were drafting tomorrow, which player would you say, I'm not drafting him?
I mean, I get the argument for all of them, honestly. I guess if I had to choose the one I'm most surprised about, it's Burrow, because even if he's bad, he still it's the health. It's him,
the health.
It's him staying healthy, so I get that. But even when his team is absolute dog shit, he's still throwing up insane numbers.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But Jen says Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. Yep. Agree?
Yep.
I'm also passing on Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I'm passing.
Yep.
If those 6 were, Dallas Goedert's still going to
Yeah.
have a role.
Yep.
Devontae Adams, agree wholeheartedly with. I think
100%.
Malik Neighbors will be fine. It's just when will he play?
Yeah.
Is he going to be on the PUP list at all?
Yep.
I'm not going to pass on him. Let me back up. I'm not drafting him in round 1 through 3.
No.
So if he's lingering, yeah, but I also, in my brain, got to know I may not have him the first 2
Yeah.
or 3 weeks
Yeah.
of the season.
Yeah.
I'm passing on Christian McCaffrey in round 1.
Yep. 100%.
I am, and it is, thank you, Liz Loza, the 370 rule.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
100%.
say that a lot. The
100%.
370 rule.
It's real
And her saying Saquon Barkley had that the year before.
and was absolute
And then watching him
dog
last
shit
year.
this year.
I think Joe Burrow
last year.
is going to stay healthy this year.
Yeah.
And Devon Achane, I don't know. You got a better coaching staff there that's
Yeah.
committed to the run. They're building that offensive line from the inside out. I'm not gonna, but CMC.
Again,
you
I
get
wouldn't
my
take him
vote.
early, but like, I think he's the most intriguing to see.
Yeah. And my last question, because it popped up on my Facebook page, was who is the best wide receiver of all time? So what it did was it listed who
Oh God.
ML Football listed who was the greatest receiver on each team. Like Odell Beckham was the Giants. Mark Clayton
yeah.
was the Dolphins.
Beckham really on the Giants?
Yeah.
I mean, he had a couple of insane catches.
I was just like, I don't know. I don't
he was just a
agree
head
with all
case.
these.
He was just a head case.
But I did narrow the list down from, why are these names up here, to we're talking the best wide receiver of all time.
Oh God.
So I narrowed it down to 6, from 32 to 6.
Okay.
And I feel very confident in the 6. Larry Fitzgerald,
Oh yep.
Marvin Harrison, Michael Irvin, Kelvin Johnson, Randy Moss,
Oh.
or Jerry Rice.
Oh.
So as I looked at the list, the first person I thought of was Jerry Rice.
Yeah, you got to.
God, I love Larry
You got
Fitzgerald.
to. Yes, I know you do.
Out of those 6, which jersey would you want the most? Minus Larry Fitzgerald.
Minus him. Oh man.
And I did like Kelvin Johnson too. He could have
Yeah.
played longer. He really could have played longer. The one that gets no respect is Marvin Harrison. God, you were so good.
Yeah.
So who do you are
maybe-
you picking Jerry Rice too as
But see, yeah. Nancy says Lynn Swan and Michael Irvin.
Oh, I like it, Nance. Oh my God, my sister's gonna have to meet you because you said Lynn Swan. Adding it. Note to self. Love it. CB's not giving me her answer though.
This is tough.
Okay, did you give me
Probably-
the jersey answer yet?
What?
What jersey would you want the most? Not saying you think they're the greatest receiver of all time.
Probably Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
And Nancy said Michael Irvin too. I like it.
Nancy says Jerry Rice, yes.
I'm going to give you a name on this list that I'm like, what? Donald Driver of the Green Bay Packers.
Oh God.
Isaac Bruce of the
Out
Rams.
of all of the Green Bay Packers?
Yeah, Donald Driver is on
out
this
of
list.
all of the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
That's crazy
Yeah.
sauce.
Art Monk of the, I'm going to call him the Redskins because that's when he played
Yep.
for Washington. That's a good one. Really good one. Still thinking about it? Who jumps off the page at you?
Oh,
As the greatest receiver of all time.
that's tough though. That's so tough though.
Well, I think
Because it's
Dugan-
also like a different, like, right?
Sure.
Like different games, right?
I'm comfortably going with Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
But Nance, thank you for Lynn Swan. Well, now I got to look and see who's on it for the Steelers. Oh my God, Nancy, are you standing up? Because I don't want you to fall out of your chair if you're sitting down. And my sister, if she were listening, would be chiming in. It has Hines Ward as the greatest Steeler receiver. It is indeed Lynn Swan. I like Hines Ward. Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. 2 different style receivers, but Lynn Swan is the
Yeah.
greatest receiver in Pittsburgh Steeler history by far. That's an interesting list.
It's like, it's hard when they say of all time. I really feel
They
like
do
you.
say of all time.
I really feel like you have to go by like decade.
True.
Because
True.
the game changed. That's like comparing like Babe Ruth to like Shohei Ohtani.
And I will say this.
Yes, he pitched and he hit, but he was drunk like every single game. Nancy Mahoney says, "What?" I guess to the
Right, Heinz Ward.
Heinz
What?
Ward.
Right, Nance? I can see your face right now. What?
Yeah.
I agree. Larry Fitzgerald would have loved to have seen him and Kelvin Johnson on just a little bit better team in that
Yeah.
era. Randy Moss, you were just solid. Marvin Harrison, you just quietly just got it done. And Michael Irvin and Jerry Rice, God, you had two of the best quarterbacks of all time. Too.
Yeah.
What a tandem, though.
Yeah.
What a freaking tandem.
Like.
And
yeah.
you made each other better.
Yes.
Because Joe Montana knew he could just chuck it up to Jerry Rice.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing with Troy Aikman.
And the speed, like
Yeah.
his speed, just getting the ball. Yeah.
There was just something about Jerry Rice, the way he trained in the offseason. I'm not saying the others didn't, because I'm sure they did. The way he took care of his body.
Yeah.
I compare it to Michael Jordan and LeBron James in basketball, just what they do in the offseason.
Derrick Henry.
And the way he trains still, Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry spends like $250,000 just on his body.
And the other thing with Rice, just a true consummate professional. Just class. And they all do. This is a class.
Yeah.
This is a classy list right
There's
here.
no it's not like AB's on this list.
CD, thanks. So much fun. Always so much fun.
So much fun.
Remind me not to forget my high fiber food list. Just kidding. Get out and support the Vermont Mountaineers. They only have 5 home games left, you guys. 5 home games left.
That's crazy sauce.
This Friday, Sunday, and Monday, and Wednesday. So I'm giving you the next week. Friday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday are all home games for them.
Nice.
Jot that down. Friday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. And then the 29th of July, which is the following Wednesday, will be their last home game.
Where did it go?
Right? As I sit here saying the last 5 home games for the Mountaineers, and my glasses almost went crooked because
the summer's halfway over.
What's happening?
Yeah.
What is happening? Where's the summer going?
Yeah, I knew that this summer was going to suck.
Oh my God. Anything else? I think we covered just about everything that CB and I can cover with our brain cells, you know?
I think I am proud of my brain.
Give your brain a shout out.
The bar was under the ground.
Bar was under the ground. And this guy will go down as one of the greatest receivers. I really hope I didn't jinx you and Joe Burrow. Knocking. We'll be back probably next Wednesday, we hope.
Yeah.
We usually post on Facebook if that will change. But at some point, again, we will have a WNBA panel come in here. One might be
intrigued.
Coach Tanya McCauley, who will have a lot.
Shocked.
say.
I'm shocked that she's going to be on the panel.
Not shocking at all. Have a great rest of the week and get out to a Mountaineers game, please.